Welcome back to Rucker's Beer Review. Today we're doing the second quarter final of the ultimate Northern Monk supermarket beer. And today's contenders are Northern Monk's Faith in the Future's Lucy Ketchin. This is a 6% IPA from Sainsbury's, hops unknown. And Faith in the Future's Northern Monk, this is a Laura Slater. Now this is a Citra IPA and this is from Waitrose. As you can see, this one I picked up recently and it's only £2.49. So I don't know if that means it's discontinued. This one obviously £3 I think in Sainsbury's, but you can buy a pot of 4 for free. It's been in there a little while, but I thought these two seem, even though the ABV's different, they've both got these sort of quirky, they're both like, one's Laura Slater and one's Lucy Ketchin. So two ladies, let's see them face off together in this quarter final. Right, okay, so Lucy Ketchin putting in the smaller IPA glass, the branded one, and then I'm going to put the Laura Slater one in the other one. And we'll just quickly see what they look like, see what they smell like, see what they taste like, and then we'll basically face them off and see which one's going to come out victorious. When I did the last video, so this is the second one, I wasn't sure how I was going to do it. I'm still not quite sure, but I did say I was going to score it, but I'm not scoring. I can't even remember what I said about scoring, but I'm not scoring it. I'm just going to pick one from the two to see which one's going to go through. I'm either going to do them and then go through and have a semi-final and a quarter and a final, or I might just do a summary video at the end, or I might do all of them. All of the winners of this quarter final. I might do all four, because there'll be 4 of them, so I might do them all together. But I don't know yet. We'll see how we get on. Right, Laura Slater then. No, Lucy Ketchin. Beer in a glass. We've got an orangey sort of hazy beer, as you'd expect. They're very sort of similar. Literally half a finger. Let's top it up a bit more. See if we can get a bit more in there. No, it's still pretty much a finger at most. Well, there we know it's gone a finger at most, just off white but fairly compacted head. It's a bit more orangey. Now the Laura Slater one, if you can see the comparison, colour wise they're similar. They are very similar, but there's a slightly more, I suppose, a little bit more haze to this one. It's probably difficult to really tell. If you look at them very closely there, I think there's slightly more haze. It's got a slightly more yellow, but they're very, very close. When I hold them up to the light, they're very close. But this one looks a little bit more opaque. Again, a finger of head, very similar. They're all very similar, these beers. Let's see what the aroma's like. Okay, we'll start with Lucy Ketchin. Yeah, not great in aroma. Oranges, tropical, mango, passion fruit, that sort of stuff. A little sort of just juicy and nondescript. It's all right. Let's go for the Laura Slater. Smells fresher, zestier. There's a bit more peach in this one. Obviously Citra. I do like Citra only hops. Or Citra only IPAs, I should say. It smells like, you know, lots of lemons and limes, grapefruits, with a bit of tropical in there. Smells pretty good. Let's see what it tastes like. Okay, Lucy Ketchin. Cheers. It's got a nice flavour. It's quite light. It's a little thin, I think, for an IPA. I mean, this is obviously a 6.5%. Actually, this is a more alcoholic than the other one, but it tastes quite thin. Flavours wise, similar to the aroma, passion fruit and mango and orange. It's all that sort of flavours. I'm not getting much in the way of but it's still very juicy in those flavours. It doesn't go too like, I always think that sometimes orange and passion fruit can go a little bit almost tart in its flavour, but this is kept in check. There's lots of flavour, lots of juice, and it does taste it's very drinkable IPA. And there's a little bit of earthiness in there, maybe even sort of pine. There's obviously some other hop, like a Simcoe or maybe a Columbus or something like that. But it's a bit one note, one sort of version of flavours. Passion fruit, mango and orange. You're thinking, is it going to develop? But that's the flavour you get straight away. And then it just sort of washes itself away. It's not bad. Right, let's go for the Laura Slater one. Cheers, everyone. It's smoother. That's the first thing. It's smoother. I mean, you can see it in the glass now. You can see if you can see the head on there, the foam is a little bit creamier and you get that flavour coming through. And there's a little bit more to it. Yes, you get a bit of mango in it up front, sort of tropical, sort of umbungo flavours, a bit mango, papaya, maybe passion fruit, peach as well flavours, maybe even a little bit of apricot. I'm thinking, there's a little bit of citrus in the back end. I'm not really picking up much grapefruit. Again, with these Northern Monk, there used to be much more to them. To me, it's like you drink it, lots of juice up front, as if it's trying to sort of trick you. And then you're wanting something on the back end that's going to be a bit better or something that's going to develop. Less earthiness, it's smoother. It's definitely smoother. When you drink them side by side, you can definitely tell the mouthfeel is definitely better on this one. So I'm going to have to give this contest, I should say, face off to Laura Slater. So Laura Slater wins, and £2.49, so it's cheaper beer as well. I just like this one. I like Citra IPAs. It's definitely smoother. Flavours, I wouldn't say that dissimilar, but there's a little bit, I would almost say that the Lucy Ketchin one's got a little bit more harshness to it. I think a little bit more earthiness, which some people might prefer, but I prefer the smoother, more, maybe even slightly sweeter flavour. It just goes down a bit better. Ultimately, they are supermarket beers, and they're not, Northern Monk definitely have done a lot better than these. And I'll drink these and think, yeah, I know they're a supermarket beer. I'm not going to be stunned. There's not levels of complexity. The hops are the flavours and the sort of hop, whatever the hops used, obviously Citra's on the Laura Slater. We don't know what's on the other one. It's very sort of like the same sort of stuff. They are, I was hoping that we was going to get something that was going to come out of this. But I mean, I've drank 4 beers. And although the other 2 that I've drank, obviously, I can't really remember, but they were it's definitely similar. There's not much between these first 4. We've obviously got 4 more to go. I might even slip in the third, the one that I was going to uneven it as a sort of little, if I feel like I've got to get hold of it, because I've got the one in Asda, another Faith in the Futures, and I might put that in with the other two Faith in the Futures, or these are Faith in the Futures. In fact, nearly all of them are now Faith in the Futures. But we're over 8 minutes. We've probably done enough. The winner on this competition is Laura Slater. But let me know if you've had both of these beers, and if you can remember them together, which one would you vote for? I'm definitely going for Laura Slater. So that's it for this quarterfinal. We've got 2 more quarterfinals to go. So if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Please hit the thumbs up button. Really helps the channel. I hope these videos get to more people. I hope that there's going to be a little bit of discussion and comments on these videos where people can really sort of say, yeah, these are the Northern Monk beers you should be drinking. I definitely think Northern Monks have generally gone downhill. I want something different. I want something a little bit more, just a bit out of the ordinary. They're all starting to taste a little bit the same sort of profile and flavour. And I think sometimes it could be a case of one beer is going to be better than the other just because it's probably kept better in the supermarket. But I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think. So don't forget, we've got 2 more to go. Then we'll do either a semi and a final, or we'll do all of them in together in a big final. Keep tuned for that. And until the next one, drink good craft beer and keep on rocking.